For thousands of years, one region of the world has shaped the course of human history more than almost any other. It was here that humans built the first cities, created the first writing systems, and developed laws, mathematics, and organized religion. This region is known today as the Middle East, but its story is far older than modern borders. It begins in a land between two great rivers, a place historians call the cradle of civilization, and it started in what is now Iraq, in a region known as Mesopotamia. This is the true history of Middle Eastern civilization. Long before Rome, Greece, or China became powerful civilizations, the world's first cities were rising in Mesopotamia. Here, ancient people, known as the Sumer, built some of the earliest urban societies in human history. Their cities included places like Ur and Uruk. For the first time in history, humans lived in large organized communities with temples, markets, and governments. But one of their greatest inventions changed humanity forever: writing. The Sumerians developed cuneiform, one of the earliest writing systems in the world. This allowed them to record laws, trade transactions, and historical events. It marked the beginning of recorded history. As cities grew, powerful rulers began conquering neighboring territories. Around 2300 BCE, one leader created what historians consider the first empire in history. His name was Sargon of Akkad. He ruled the powerful Achaemenid Empire, which united many Mesopotamian cities under one government. Later civilizations followed. The city of Babylon became famous for one of the earliest legal systems ever written. Its king, Hammurabi, created a set of laws known as the Code of Hammurabi. These laws introduced an important idea that still exists today: the idea that governments should rule according to written laws. While Mesopotamia flourished, another great civilization was rising along the Nile River. In Egypt, ancient Egyptians built one of the most stable and powerful civilizations in history. For over 3,000 years, Egyptian society was ruled by powerful kings known as pharaohs. They built enormous monuments that still stand today. The most famous are the pyramids at the Giza Pyramid Complex. These massive structures were engineering marvels that required thousands of workers and precise planning. Egyptians also made advances in medicine, mathematics, architecture, astronomy. Their civilization became one of the richest and most influential in the ancient world. By the 6th century BCE, a new power emerged in the Middle East: the Persian Empire. Founded by Cyrus the Great, the Achaemenid Empire became the largest empire the world had ever seen. It stretched from Greece to India. Persian rulers developed advanced systems of administration. They divided their empire into provinces called satrapies. They also built one of the most impressive road networks in the ancient world. This allowed messages and trade to travel across thousands of kilometers. The Persian Empire connected cultures across Asia, Africa, and Europe. In 330 BCE, a young Macedonian king began one of the greatest military campaigns in history. His name was Alexander the Great. Within just a few years, Alexander defeated the Persian Empire and conquered much of the Middle East. His conquests spread Greek culture throughout the region, cities filled with Greek architecture, language, and ideas. This period became known as the Hellenistic Age. But Alexander's empire did not last long after his death. Eventually, the region fell under the control of the Roman Empire. In the 7th century, the Middle East experienced one of the most important transformations in world history. In the city of Mecca, a man named Muhammad began preaching a new religious message. His teachings formed the foundation of Islam. After his death, Muslim armies expanded rapidly across the Middle East. Within a century, Islamic empires controlled vast territories from Spain to Central Asia. One of the greatest Islamic dynasties was the Abbasid Caliphate. Its capital city, Baghdad, became one of the largest and most advanced cities in the world. Between the 8th and 13th centuries, the Middle East experienced a remarkable intellectual flourishing. This period is known as the Islamic Golden Age. Scholars in Baghdad translated ancient Greek and Persian texts. They made groundbreaking advances in science and mathematics. One famous mathematician, Al-Khwarizmi, helped develop algebra. Doctors wrote medical textbooks used in Europe for centuries. Astronomers studied the stars and improved navigation techniques. During this time, the Middle East became the intellectual center of the world. In the 13th century, disaster struck. The powerful armies of Genghis Khan and his successors invaded the region. In 1258, Mongol forces destroyed Baghdad. Libraries, palaces, and centuries of knowledge were lost. This event marked the end of the Islamic Golden Age. Out of the chaos, a new empire eventually rose, the Ottoman Empire. Founded in the late 13th century, the Ottomans gradually expanded across the Middle East, North Africa, and parts of Europe. Their capital city was Istanbul. For more than 600 years, the Ottoman Empire ruled much of the region. It controlled important trade routes connecting Europe and Asia. But by the 19th century, the empire was weakening. The final collapse came after World War I. European powers, especially the United Kingdom and France, divided the former Ottoman territories. New modern countries were created, including Iraq, Syria, Jordan. These borders often ignored ethnic and cultural divisions. Many historians believe this contributed to modern political conflicts in the region.